Have you ever found yourself lying under a starlit sky, heart pounding with the possibility that somewhere out there, something extraordinary might be watching us back? For centuries, we have gazed upward in wonder, our eyes filled with questions and our minds racing with possibilities. What if the twinkling lights scattered across the heavens are not merely distant suns, but signals from visitors who have long been among us? The story of UFO sightings is a tale that spans millennia, from the primitive etchings in ancient caves to the high-tech radar screens of today, and it continues to evolve with each passing generation. Imagine traveling back in time to an era when firelight was the only source of illumination, and the mysteries of the night sky were explained by myth and legend. Early humans, armed with nothing more than stone tools and boundless curiosity, began to leave their mark on the world. In the dim light of prehistoric caves, our ancestors etched images that still provoke questions today. Among these ancient drawings are strange circular objects and figures that seem to defy the natural world. Could it be that these early artists were not merely expressing their imaginations, but were in fact recording encounters with phenomena that were far beyond their understanding? The intrigue deepens when we consider the records of ancient civilizations like those in Egypt and India. In Egypt, hieroglyphs carved into temple walls sometimes include symbols that hint at something otherworldly, a reminder that even the builders of the pyramids may have been touched by the unexplained. In India, the Vedas, texts that have guided spiritual thought for thousands of years, mention remarkable flying machines known as vimanas. Described as capable of soaring through the skies and engaging in what appears to be aerial combat, these accounts are so detailed that one cannot help but wonder if they were based on real events rather than mere myths, while many dismiss these stories as allegorical or symbolic. The precision with which these ancient texts describe such advanced technology is difficult to ignore. Fast forward to the modern era, and the mystery of unidentified flying objects takes on an entirely new dimension. The summer of 1947 is forever etched in history as the year when a seemingly quiet corner of the American Southwest suddenly erupted with a mystery that would capture the imagination of an entire nation. In the arid deserts of Roswell, New Mexico, a local rancher named Mac Brazel stumbled upon a collection of bizarre debris scattered across his land. The material was unlike anything known to man, lightweight, yet inexplicably strong, and adorned with markings that evoked the ancient symbols of long-forgotten civilizations. Initially, military officials at the nearby Roswell Army Airfield announced that they had recovered a flying disc, a statement that sent shockwaves through the country. Yet in a dramatic twist that would become the stuff of legend, that claim was swiftly retracted, replaced by an explanation that the debris was merely the remnants of a downed weather balloon. This abrupt change in narrative did little to quell the fire of speculation. Instead, it fanned the flames of conspiracy theories that persist to this day. Was the true nature of what was found in Roswell deliberately concealed from the public? Many believe that this incident was not a simple case of mistaken identity, but a calculated effort to hide evidence of a visit from beyond our world. The questions raised by Roswell have lingered in the public consciousness for decades, transforming the small town in New Mexico into a symbol of extraterrestrial mystery and government secrecy. Only a few years later, the phenomenon of UFO sightings would take a new and even more dramatic turn. In the summer of 1952, the skies over Washington, D.C., the very heart of American power, became the stage for a series of events that would challenge everything we thought we knew about air travel and national security. Radar operators at both Washington National Airport and Andrews Air Force Base began to report unidentified objects darting across their screens. These weren't mere flukes or glitches. The objects moved with a precision and speed that far exceeded the capabilities of any known aircraft of the time. As tensions escalated, fighter jets were scrambled to intercept these elusive targets. However, every attempt to engage was met with the objects disappearing into the night, as if they had never been there at all. Eyewitnesses on the ground, including seasoned pilots, described seeing brilliant orbs of light moving with an agility that defied explanation. They spoke of sudden changes in direction and bursts of speed that left even the most experienced aviators in awe. The events that unfolded over those tense days sparked widespread fear and fascination, ultimately prompting the United States Air Force to launch Project Blue Book, a formal investigation into the phenomenon of unidentified aerial phenomena. Even though the official narrative attributed these occurrences to natural phenomena or experimental technology, many remain unconvinced, feeling that the true story is far more extraordinary. Across the Atlantic, in December 1980, another chapter in the UFO saga unfolded in the remote woodlands of Rendlesham Forest in England. Here, a group of US Air Force personnel stationed at RAF Woodbridge encountered something that would soon become one of the most compelling and well-documented UFO cases in history. On a cold December night, security patrols in the forest reported witnessing a strange, triangular object hovering silently among the trees. Initially, the patrolmen assumed they were dealing with the wreckage of an aircraft, but as they approached, it became clear that this was no ordinary craft. The object was metallic, with smooth surfaces and no visible seams, and bore enigmatic symbols that hinted at a purpose far removed from any known military technology. Over the course of several nights, more personnel reported similar encounters. One of the most credible accounts came from Lieutenant Colonel Charles Holt, a respected officer who personally recorded his observations on audio tapes. He described beams of light descending from the craft and unusual levels of radiation at the site, details that defied simple explanation. Despite attempts by authorities to dismiss the incident as a misinterpretation of natural phenomena, or even as a series of military exercises, the consistency and detail of the witnesses' accounts continue to fuel debate and speculation. Many who witnessed the events in Rendlesham Forest remain convinced that they had experienced a genuine encounter with an otherworldly presence. In recent years, the mystery surrounding UFOs has not diminished. In fact, it has only intensified. High-ranking military officials and government agencies have come forward with declassified footage and testimonies that reveal encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena in stunning detail. Videos captured by fighter jet pilots show objects maneuvering at hypersonic speeds, executing turns and stops that defy the known laws of physics. In 2020, the Pentagon officially acknowledged the existence of these mysterious objects, now commonly referred to as UAPs. Then, in 2023, former intelligence officer David Grush shocked the public by testifying before Congress that the US government possesses recovered non-human spacecraft. Whether one believes these claims or remains skeptical, the revelations have undeniably blurred the line between science fiction and reality. From the cryptic carvings of our ancient ancestors to the sophisticated technologies of modern defense systems, the evolution of UFO sightings is a story of wonder, mystery, and unanswered questions. Each new incident builds upon the legacy of those who came before us, inviting us to explore the possibility that our universe is far more complex and interconnected than we ever imagined. So next time you find yourself under the vast expanse of a starry night, remember that the secrets of the cosmos may be closer than you think. The truth about what has visited our world remains shrouded in mystery, waiting for the day when it can finally be revealed. Until then, keep your eyes on the skies and your mind open to the unimaginable, because the next extraordinary chapter in this cosmic saga might be unfolding right